It's a hotel spawn we go. Dreamwitch pulling her follower away from her just so it can come back as fast as possible. But it does seem like T is nearby though. It is the coordinator that actually may become the first chase here. Cordy should be more or less rendered useless against a Dreamwitch. But that's only under the case that there's two followers nearby right now. We are going to be able to at least get the first leech on. Meanwhile, the second follower is following quite closely towards... right now we'll just have to see. For now we'll just have to see. We're still trying to play around here for as much as we can. That's going to be first hit there, registered immediately. Meanwhile, Dreamwitch's follower is not going to follow up anytime soon. Therefore, oh no, it is coming back right now. Okay, we're going to be deploying the patroller down there. That will be the first buy on towards patroller. It's not too bad because Dreamwitch's follower is coming behind right now. But if the gun comes out here, it'll be a whole different story. It seems like we're going to be able to get the gun out, and that's going to be the third bite. That's okay. That's a slow vault though, which is an issue. Is there a chance that this... No, this dog should be the dog should be gone now. Patroller being able to fully... We're able to stall Patroller all the 3 bites. A little bit unfortunate there. But it shouldn't be too bad. I think maybe for Dongshin, the only unfortunate part was the fact that he didn't think that his follower will actually come from the window. So he thought that with the follower actually just walking a straight line towards him and not go through the window route, in which, you know, we can get our first hit there registered immediately. Or in that situation, we could have just waited maybe a little bit for... Or maybe we could have just waited for something else to happen. With T jumping over that window right there, that's going to be a 3 cipher machine done. And the next leech should be ready, because whenever we open presents here, yeah, the leeches should be ready. So we are able to leech on at least towards this Cordy once again. That's a 3 cipher Kaikai by Cordy just by running, surprisingly. But also that gun wasn't that badly done as well. Lion is nearby, currently on the other side of this wall right now. We do see where Lion is coming from, but seems like we want to get that extra hit on towards Lion first, or even just to force an elbow pad here first and foremost. We are able to get the hit here though, at least, and that is going to be a double hit maybe. We wanted... we didn't get the hit on Mercenary. It's a little bit unfortunate. It's a bit unfortunate for the double down situation, but looking at the cipher machine right now, it is more than enough. It is more than enough. Unless Mercy here actually gets interrupted by the Dreamwitch. If we can get a leech on Mercy, Mercy can't decode. So currently for Dongshin, looking towards Mercenary right now, going to put the leech right in front of him. And we are going to be forcing ourselves to actually go out to... Just to solve the cipher machine for a little bit longer. We still do have a barmaid nearby. Barmaid having a flywheel and a doubling alongside with Windows speed boost and trying to control acrobat cipher right here. We probably won't be abnormaling is a little bit risky in this case scenario. If we abnormal when there's only 3 survivors remaining, that would be much safer than 4 survivors here. Because with abnormal Dreamwitch is just a walking hunter at the end of the day, very similar to Leo, but without anything for Leo, or even I would dare to say Nightmare. But at least Nightmare still has something there to use, right? Lion's still trying to get rid of his leech, but if we get a normal rescue here, it's not gonna end up that well. Lion, oh, okay. Okay, we did manage to use Lion's follower right there, so that's good news. But with the last cipher machine here at 75%, Dreamwitch's main body is over there, alright. And now Mercy on the other hand. For Mercenary, what is important is that we slug him, right? Because Mercy definitely has no items in game, but we have to tunnel Mercenary if that is the case right now. We're still looking for the Acrobat who is nearby. Dreamwitch vaulting over that window. Okay, no tinnitus here. We're gonna get rid of all the breakable windows nearby. Dreamwitch wanting a 3-man elimination for this game, or even perhaps a 4, as Chien did also do it last week as well. That's gonna be a leech on towards Acrobat, and we can't pull any further away. The only issue now is we can't pull any further away. We want to play around with this Acrobat just for a little bit longer. Probably for now, a 3-man endgame is inevitable. But what is possible is that we can waste survivors' items here for as long as we can. That's probably what they're aiming for right now. Meanwhile, also at the same time, the 3 cipher machines are in a straight line here. So for the survivors, you know, not having being able to play against a Dreamwitch for quite a long time. Is there containment good? Yes, of course it is. But the cipher distribution here once again is not perfect, because with the 3 in a row here, it's kind of a death game here. Dreamwitch has so much possibilities to win this game because of the last 3 Cypher Machine being so closely towards each other. And then we do see that Lion and Barmaid are currently going to meet up. Meanwhile, Acrobat's still trying to contain for as long as possible. But there's only so much you can do in a situation like this. We do see that Acrobat is going to rotate straight towards Laundry here, the mini 2 story. But even with Acrobat size, you will only have 4, 5, 6 balls, but by the time that you use 4, 5, 6 balls, you have no items remaining. Unlike maybe, let's say, a mercenary who you can get items and swap items, that may not be the same for Acrobat. We do manage to get Hunt here though, at least. That's going to be a pallet down. We are going to be destroying the pallet. Meanwhile, Dreamwitch here, trying to find a nearby survivors. We do know that Barmaid is nearby, but also mercenaries on the other side right now as well. Meanwhile, Acrobat is trying to de-leech here. Acrobat's trying to buy a little bit more time compared to usual, but leeching on towards Merc here may not be that much of a bad idea. Now, Barmaid wants to come into rescue. Barmaid is just going to apply pressure here. Barmaid is 100% just going to apply pressure. We're going to break the pallets for endgame. The more the survivor consumes their items, the worse it becomes for the survivors. Because Dreamwitch still does have abnormal, and she still does have, she can change the abnormal or to blink or to teleport. When it just depends on the situation now. Let's see what Dongshin wants to do. But now so many pallets has been used. Thankfully, the only good thing is the pallets near... The pallets actually, the pallets near the gates hasn't been opened just yet. We are going to be seeing a little bit of a lag here for some odd reason. Usually it shouldn't happen, but oh well. I'm gonna go on a mini pause. Okay, and now we are back. Sorry, it was just streaming service issues on the internet connection here. It's not really my internet, but oh well, it happens from time to time. We are going to be able to get a hit on towards Mercenary right there. Mercenary currently at half health. Barmaid still trying to come in, but Barmaid here may actually be forced to use a speed doubling. Barmaid can't be chased though. If Barmaid gets chased here, that's going to be really dangerous. We are going to be able to push a follower down for Acrobat, but it's only Acro. The only thing I can say right now, it's only Acrobat. No more, no less. Even with the last 3 Cypher Machines right here, Dreamwitch is not willing to put down any patrollers. Just not yet, let's say. The Barmaid is still nearby, giving as much disruption as possible. But a Cypher... There's so many, like there's 3 Cyphers, lads. It's kind of hard for survivors to play around right now. We can try get a hit on towards Higher. Higher only has 2 fireballs remaining if I'm not wrong. With these 2 fireballs left on his hands, he's going to be rendered useless with no items endgame. Mercenary, even though if... Hey, that's going to be a hit. That's a faulty red ball, fireball. And we are able to see where the Mercy and the Barmaid is, pulling our main follower on towards the Barmaid, meanwhile trying to leech on towards another survivor right now. We do see Higher, do we? We don't, no. We are going to pull back towards this way. Mercenary and Higher is going to pull a... What is it? A hypothesis theorem. Okay, sorry. Quite the direct opposite of where Barmaid is, but leeching on here will be important. The one who we need to chase after is the Acrobat, but it seems like we're able to actually get the Acrobat down right here. Dreamwitch's follower may actually get a pallet stone right here. We didn't get a pallet stone here just yet, but that's going to be a normal hit down on towards the Acro. With the Cypher Machine currently being primed, we are trying to get rid of that leech on Lion's hands. But now then, the main issue here is we want to Cherrying Basement. Basement here could be a huge potential for a 3-man elimination right now. We are going to be dropping it down, picking it up, and are we deleeching? We're not deleeching just yet, but we did manage to struggle free Ryan. Dongshin timing that. Hey, this is the second time this has happened. Xiaotun did it last time. Hey, that should not have happened. No matter what we do, that should not have happened. Xiaotun did it already. We don't want to see it again. That's a very beautiful blink down right there, but we don't manage to pop the Cypher Machine here just yet. We didn't get a hit yet, but the fireball came out higher. Wow, that is a very nice side step by the side, but a little bit unfortunate. We did manage to see Lion deleting his leech right there. That's a 99% leech with a blink here still being able to be used. If we can get a hit right there and not allow the Acrobat to use the fireball, then we could have gotten after at least we could have at least gotten a 3-man elimination. But the blink here, once again, Dongshin not having a high heart rate, but it does seem like he is a little bit confuzzled with his mentality. He has been paralyzed or hypnotized by the survivors, but let's all move on towards second half we go. Second half it is, we're going to be seeing D-Ball coming out here, looking for Regency here first and foremost. Survivor Team comes out, we're going to be seeing Anti-Career Lawyer, Female Dancer, and the Mercenary. It's quite a fast decoding team, especially with the fact that Female Dancer, Fast Music Box, and Lawyer. But Lawyer may actually just become a first chase right here, meanwhile forcing Zuby to actually get out of this area. Now, what are the issues? Issue number one is Female Dancer isn't allowed to put down a slow music box that early on in towards the game, because early game is kind of like, okay, you stall time for me to find you, I gain webs. It should be around early mid to mid game that we start placing down music boxes when a Violetta has around only 40% web threat. But it seems like for now we are going to be able to find a lawyer here. First hit may actually be registered really darn quickly, but that's only under the case that D-Ball manages to get his webs intact. We are going to be seeing Lawyer going downstairs right now, probably going to utilize the window there for a little bit of a window speed boost, but D-Ball is still trying to buy as much time here as possible. We're going to force ourselves to run towards double 11. There are double pallets being placed nearby right now. Lawyer is allowed to vault over the window as much as he wants without the worry of getting terror shock, but seeing where the slow music box is here as of now, we did manage to, did we get that web after the hit or before the hit? If we managed to get the web before the hit, the web should be nullified by now, but it seems like Lawyer is quite slow right now for some odd reason to me. But we are still able to see blink, flywheel, no flywheel sadly. It was a nice prediction on the blink right there, but webs are still on the other side towards that umbrella gate. Sadly, there's nothing we can do right now. There is basement though, but it's quite a nice cipher machine progress. It's 2 3/4 of a cipher machine progress right now. You should be able to charge Sans in straight towards basement, but for Si Xiaoyao as well, our Mercy here will be charred. Oh, not charred. Sorry. Will be crouching, hiding for a while before we actually go in for the rescue. But we should be able to see the Mercenary through that mini hole right there, so unless you crouch in that area, it's not really that much of a good idea. We are going to be able to get a split. That's going to be elbow pad down, but sadly D-Ball didn't drop down for that hit right there, so we should be seeing a right before half rescue here. Is this a no damage rescue? In conclusion, yes, but also at the same time, it does seem like for YS, we want to look for Si Xiaoyao. That's going to be the first elbow pad used. Okay, that's a double split and a Mercenary down. Now then, we do know where Lawyer is at all times because of the webs, sadly. But there's no buts. This is a guaranteed tie game right now. There's no buts. Well, I mean, Regency is near. The anti-current is nearby. Can we see something coming from anti-current side is the main question right now. I don't know. But we do see where Regency is. We do have 40 web threads, and we do have webs nearby. For anti right now, D-Ball did manage to get double speed boost on. We are able to pick it up, but in this corner, anti-Korean is queen. Never mind, Violetta is queen because of the speed boost. Sorry, I was wrong. There's another chair near here. I forgot about it. With 2 cipher machines left, 70% remaining on both ciphers, Mercenary is trying to self-heal. We do see our slow music boxes nearby, but anti-current here will have to become the escort girl in the will have to become the bodyguard. Okay, I'm so confused of what I'm trying to say right now. But anyways, it's late at night. That's going to be 1 flute. Okay, we're going to be able to get a rescue right here. We got the hit on towards Lawyer. Sadly, we weren't able to body block for that one, but Cocoon is going to be ready in 60 seconds. Cocoon is going to be ready in 60 seconds. Are we going to Cocoon? We are going to Cocoon. So that's going to guarantee the tie right here. Mercenary having self-heal used right there as well. Anti-Korean needing to find another cipher machine. But Mercy here is going to be the one in danger. The moment that we popped our 4 cipher machine, that's the good news right here. But sadly, Anti didn't really get the proper location of where Mercenary, of where Violetta may actually come from. So for now, Mercy will end up crouching. But even if you're crouching in this area, you do have a blue stick on the ground, so if the hunter manages to see that blue sticker, you are screwed, my friend. 57% cipher machine on towards anti-Korean side. Good news that we opened an extra new cipher machine here, but
The only issue is if Debo wants for more, we need to stack at least 120 webs threads. So then we can do around 6/7 webs in a row for endgame to catch up towards the survivors immediately and prevent them from having any endgame. We are going to be able to get a beautiful Palace Stone right there, but with a 97% Cypher machine here, sadly Mercenary won't be able to tank anything here. We are going to be hitting and popping the Cypher there immediately. Now then, Zibi currently at the exit gate. Mercenary having no items here to use. We haven't touched the exit gate just yet, so this isn't that much of a great idea right now. 12%, 20% towards the exit gate. Debo still trying to play mind games here, but it seems like we are going to be able to get the hit down on towards Mercenary. Now then, we do have a chair nearby. The survivors aren't touching the Cypher machine, well, the exit gates anymore, and Regisy currently being middle. Dungeon is at the corner right now. Is Debo going to teleport? Violetta, are we going to teleport? That is going to be the main question right now. If we do teleport, that's great. If we don't teleport, can we find where the anti-current is going to come from? Or is this going to end up as a 4-man, well, as a tie? Now then, this is the biggest issue. Are we going to be able to reach towards the gate, or are we going to have to be forcing a blink in towards maybe excitement just to get the anti-current down? Okay, it seems like we probably do not know where Anti is. Think that Anti is actually going back towards the Mercenary right now. We don't have Tinnitus here just yet. Mercenary currently after half. Anti-current rushing towards this area right now. Does Debo see anti-current? Debo does not see anti-current. There is 30 web threads on towards this void ladder right now, but with Mercenary so long, but with Mercenary being able to sit on the chair for so long, can our Violetta here find the opportunity to, oh no, crows, oh the crows, oh the crows, it's actually the crows. Wait a second, we're gonna blink, we're trying to blink, we're looking. Debo forcing to break the pallet here, that's okay. 4-second disarm, but we're gonna be open. That's a flywheel, but it's a flywheel too early, Regisy, it's a flywheel too early. Let's congratulate a 3-man elimination here for Violetta. Moving on.